It's good to be with you here at Sunshine Church this evening. Thank the Lord. It's a wonderful occasion. I apologize for being a little bit late, but we're here to do this part of the service. With that in mind, Brother Rex and Brother Lee, you all come forward, please, and bring your wives. The other sister. It is a wonderful occasion to come to any church and ordain ministers or deacons. The leadership in your church is so important. That's why we do what we do as far as setting them aside, asking you as a church to watch over them and guide over them until such time as you lift them up to come before the conference for this ordination service. We're here today that we might ordain Brother Lee, Brother Rex, that they might go forth from here, as Tommy's already preached, and serve this church. Brother Lee, Brother Rex, you guys understand that you are being ordained into this church. If anything would come up that would cause you to leave this church, you are to surrender your credentials to the church. You understand that? And the church has had the confidence in you and the love for you to set you forth. As we read the scriptures or read the introduction into this service, outstanding in the ministry of our Lord was his concern for man's physical and spiritual need. He healed the sick, he fed the hungry, he restored sight to the blind. The church already shared the concern of her Lord for this area of life and chose deacons in this ministry. Long and honorable has been the succession of deacons who express the conscience and concern of Christ. In these days, it is our privilege and responsibility as followers of Christ to share his concern for those within the church and those without. The deacon becomes the heart and the hand of the church in seeking out and ministering to their need. In this area, the deacon is the conscience of the congregation and the right hand of the pastor. Deacons are first appointed in the church of Jerusalem, and an account of their appointment is given in the 6th chapter of the book of Acts, and Brother Tommy read that to you. In those days, the numbers of the disciples were multiplied, and there was murmuring among the Greeks or Grecians against the Hebrews. I'll get this straight, I'm having trouble seeing. Against the Hebrews, because their widows were neglected in the daily administration. Then the 12 called the multitude of the disciples and said to them, "It is not reason that we should leave the word of God and serve tables. Wherefore, brothers, you," speaking to the brethren, "look you out amongst you 7 men of honest report, full of the Holy Ghost and wisdom, whom we appoint over this business." We as the executive board, we've talked to Brother Rex, Brother Lee, and we've come to the conclusion, as you have, that they are both honorable, that they are both interested in working and serving the Lord, and full of honest report and the Spirit. And today we come that we might complete this ordination. But we will give ourselves continued prayer and to the ministry of the Word, and the same please the whole multitude. Church, are you pleased with these two boys? The whole multitude has said it did. You know, if you've got ought against one of these brothers, you should have done taken care of that in the past year. That they might come before you with an open heart. They might come before you filled up. They might come before you as your servants. Lee, Rex, you guys are servants to this church. You will be servants. By the way, the ladies likewise, the other sisters. I get to pick at Karen just a little bit because for ever so long I thought there wasn't no Karen, but we found out that there was 3 of the sisters. Anyhow, it's good to be here. And they picked Stephen, and I'll stop the reading right there, knowing that they chose 7 men. And all those 7 men were full of good report. Those 7 men were honest. Those 7 men had love for the church and for the people. If you don't have love for the people, you'll never make a good deacon. You've got to love your people. Even when they're mean, you still got to love them. And it might be your very job. You might be the one that will guide them where they need to go. Bless the Lord. At this time, I would like for Brother Steve Williams to come, if he will. When we get to the prayer of ordination, Brother Steve is going to lead this prayer. But when we start, before we do, we'd like for all ordained authority to come this way. For as much as you have been elected to the office of a deacon in this church, have you declared your willingness to serve? I now ask this question and get your assent. Lee and Rex, do you reaffirm your allegiance to Jesus Christ and His church? And your answer is, I do. Do you accept the office of deacon in this church and promise faithfully to perform its duties? Do you promise to further the interest of the church to the best of your ability and to cooperate with the pastor and members in promoting the harmonious and effective working of all its departments? Bless the Lord. Do you, the members of this church, acknowledge, this is to the church, do you, the members of this church, acknowledge and receive these brethren? Do you promise to yield to them that esteem and encouragement, the cooperation which this office is worthy? If so, you will signify by standing and uniting your hearts in the prayer of ordination to the church. Do you accept these brothers? Please stand. You understand today that we're not ordaining the wives, but we learned a long time ago a deacon or minister, either one, has to have a good home life. And it takes a wife a lot of times to make the deacon and the preacher get out and do what they need to do. At this time, if you'll all kneel, we want to ask Brother Steve to lead the prayer of ordination. Brother Steve.
Father God, we come to you today, dear God, to give you praise and glory. Another 2 men, dear Father, into the service, dear Lord. We pray, God, that you put your hand upon this today, dear God. We pray, God, that you'll just give them mercy, dear God, give them power, the Holy Spirit, and dear God, and His work that you called them to. We thank you, God, that they chose to serve you, God, all before they were called to be in us. God, we know that they have the Spirit of service in their hearts, dear God. So we thank you for that. Pray that the Holy Ghost, dear God, would fill them just now, dear Father. The church would support them, dear God. They would give their support service to the pastor and the people of this church, dear God. We love you and praise you. We ask you, God, forgive us our failure. We're not perfect, dear Lord Jesus. But we know, dear God, that you don't call perfect men. You call sinners to repentance. And so we thank you for that, dear God. We pray, God, have your way. And this church to people today, and go to church, these families help their lives, dear God. Lord God, let them know, dear Father, that they can serve with their husbands. We just bless you for that. Thank you. Bless their families, dear God. In Jesus'
name. Amen. At this time, I'd like for Brother Jim Cox to come. You might be returning your seats. Brother Jim Cox, I'd like for you to give the charge to these 2 deacons. Please turn and take Brother Jim by the hand.
Brethren, this church has shown great confidence in all of you deacons in the church. Pastor has placed great confidence in you putting this stamp of approval on your call around the church. God has blessed all these that are here today have come to express their confidence and their support from you, believing that you're going to function well as a particular part of the body of Christ, this congregation. The Bible says if a man uses the office of a deacon well, he purchases to himself a good job.
Amen.
If you do your jobs, if you love and support your pastor, if you serve your church, at the end of your days, you'll be able to look back and say, thank God for all the love and the privileges that I have had as a deacon, to serve other deacons, serve under my pastor, to do my part, visit the widows, do whatever I can as deacon in the sunshine of the Baptist Church. I thank God for both of you. I just pray for you, and I wish there were 1,000 more like you that we could ordain in the state of West Virginia as deacons to serve the Lord. Brother, I trust that you will do it not haphazardly, or lukewarmly, if that's the word. But I trust that you will do it with zeal and fervor, with an intense desire to see that Jesus bless your hearts. I pray.
Amen. Thank the Lord. If Brother Ray Williamson would come up now. And Brother Ray, I would like you to give me right in fellowship in the Brotherhood Conference as deacon. Moving on. Yeah, we're going to take this.
We'd like to welcome both of them. Yeah. We got it. We got a vision with it. Thank God for that going.
Hope you participate in the conference of the church. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Brothers, you've withstood today the prayer of consecration in ordination. You've had the charge, Brother Kim. You've had the right hand of fellowship offered to you to our conference. It's my great pleasure to say unto you, welcome aboard. Serve your church, serve the Lord, and serve your conference. God bless your heart.